Just a question. Just a question. Feel free to decline to answer if you think it's too far. But are you single right now?
Well, I guess you could say that I'm.
Taken. You could say she is most definitely taken. I insert myself firmly between Lily and her would-be admirer. Is that so? He glances around awkwardly, looking for his best method of exit. I'm utterly convinced that he is more worried about having been seeing it and turned down than trying to muscle in on an existing relationship. In that case, I guess there's nothing more for me to say. See you around. It's getting cold as I hurry along the corridor to my apartment, bags of groceries in both hands. Hello, Adam. Is that you I hear? The voice is as cracked with age as the face that peers out at me from an open door. Suitably, suitably bony hand to go with them is clutching some items of mail. Suitably bony hand. Okay. The old woman that lives in the apartment across the way smiles pleasantly at me. She's harmless and a good neighbor. I hadn't thought about how she might react to discovering that Lily's moved in with me. Could her old heart take the side of a genuine succubus? Hi there. Balls. I have a terrible memory for names, and it doesn't help that she's pretty much your average generic old lady. Hi, ma'am. She nods happily, meaning that I got away with it, this time at least. Busy day, Adam. I've had more frantic. The scent of something wholesome and appetizing drifts into the corridor from her open kitchen door. She notes my sniffing the air and nods appreciatively. It's a stew, dear, but I always make too much, so would you like some when it's done? Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I already did my grocery shopping. I hold up the shopping bags as if she needs proof. That's a lot of food, more than you usually buy. Are you having company? Fuck man, fuck you, don't ask me. I'd be afraid to have anything like a party for fear of giving her a heart attack. I never thought about someone noticing that I was buying more than normal, but for one thing I now have to feed Lily too. Another thing is that I have no idea what she likes, so I brought a variety of stuff for her to try. Does she think turning into some kind of gorging weirdo? Okay. Well, I'm sure you know best, dear. She doesn't seem to be asking for an explanation, which is a relief. There is a mewling sound, and I look down to see the old lady's cat peeking out from behind her legs. I'm pretty fond of cats, so I put my bags down and stroke it for a moment. The cat begins to purr happily, rubbing its face against my hand. Well, okay, I should be getting back now. Good night, dear. Go steady. I turn to fumble for my keys and open the apartment door. I'm used to walking into an empty apartment, not to being physically attacked. Something has a hold of me, smaller than me, and yet wrapping me instantly in a crazily strong embrace. My back is shoved into the door as my mystery assailant almost grinds themselves against me. Of course, it's
You're
Lily.
back! Oh, I was worried. You were gone for ages.
Must have been all of 20 minutes. Well, here I am, and here you are. She shows no sign of loosening her grip, her arms wrapped around my neck and her legs entwined with my own. She looks at me intently with that innocent expression, while at the same time I can see straight down her top and feel how she's rubbing herself against me. At this rate, it's not going to be the old woman across the way having the heart attack. Jeez, lady, I only went to the store for some
Oh,
groceries.
yeah, food!
Lady, dis- disentangles, disentangles herself from me and snatches up the two heavy bags. She literally runs off with them, showing no signs of struggling with them, even though I was taxed to carry them back from the store. I follow on her heels, trying to resist the temptation to run as well.
Ooh, what's this and these and that?
It is pulling out each and every item of food, turning them over, shaking and sniffing them eagerly. Saves me doing the unpacking, I guess. I just watch as she enthusiastically empties the bags and examines everything I bought. Call me stupid and gullible, but there's just something irresistible about her when she is in this kind of mood. Adorable and genuinely innocent, making me want to protect her somehow.
Ah, now this does look very tasty.
Lily proffers a packet of rice as though it were the most fantastic of glittering prizes. After all that excitement, that's what she settles on.
This one, this. Let's cook this right now.
Rice on its own, nothing else at all. Part of me is itching to indulge whatever whim takes Lily just to keep up this mood she's in. But I really don't want plain rice for supper myself. And what if she's massively disappointed by it too? So just something more exciting. Let Lily have her way. I don't want the first actual meal I cook for Lily to be bland. Partially because I don't want to let her down, and partially because I want to impress her, even if it's only a little. That's nice, Lily. It's pretty awful and tasteless if you eat it on its own.
Rice. Rice. Rice?
Yep, rice. People normally have it with other stuff, and yeah, it looks like I went and forgot to buy anything that does go with it too. Lily tosses the packet onto the table, already starting to pout.
Really? You're sure?
Totally, trust me, Lily.
So, what else can we have?
I don't know, let me have a look see. I go through the stuff I bought, eventually settling on something agreeable, a microwave curry for two. Check me out, what a versatile garment. I toss the package into the microwave and turn it on. The light and the ping seem to pique Lily's interest, and she huddles closer to watch as the curry is bombarded with radiation. It puts more proof positive that she's really a demon, that the weird kind of stuff that fascinates her.
Wow. It's making the food turn orange.
I wouldn't get too close to that.
Why?
It's probably just an urban myth, but some people swear those things will scramble your brain.
Really? That's so cool!
Is it?
How long before it does that?
What do you mean? Scrambling the brain or cooking the
The
food?
second one.
Couple of minutes. It's an odd conversation, but then I'm talking to a
The
succubus.
humans are pretty smart.
You don't have microwave ovens back in hell?
No. But if you want to cook something super fast, you can always toss it into a flame geyser.
What?
You know, one of those massive pillars of fire that come shooting up out of the ground.
Jesus, that sounds awful.
No, they're really useful.
She pauses to read the shock in my expression.
Oh, I guess you don't have those up here.
No, lady, we don't. Once it's cooked, we are about to sit down to eat our feast of curry.
I want to serve it up.
And that's when I remember that I have something that I meant to give her already, so I hurry to the kitchen door with it in my hand. Lily, could you put this on before you do that? Lily appears at the door looking a little puzzled. She takes what I hand to her, holding it up and frowning.
Huh? What's this?
It's an apron, Lily. I think you should wear it while you dish up the food. Lily frowns at me and cocks her head on one side.
Are you sure? It looks a little revealing around the back. And I don't think it'd be very hygienic either.
Takes me a moment to understand the implications of what Lily just said, but when I do, I feel my cheeks flushing. No, Lily, you wear it over your clothes. Because Lily spilled milk on herself at the breakfast. I just wanted to... Huh? The fuck does that? Two options. So I thought I'd be a nice touch, you know? Make you cooking me a meal that's a little bit more special. Plus, I like the image of Lily serving me food like that. I mean, an actual demon dressed up almost like a maid of some kind. What's not to like about that? Ah, she actually did. Lily shrugs and begins to put the apron on. Interesting.
Whatever you say. It's not the weirdest thing a guy's ever asked me to wear.
With that, she starts dishing up the food, and I scuttle over to the table to wait the fruits of our labor. I did my best to cook to her whatever. I did my best to cook to her whatever the standards in hell might be, but I can see that Lily's not impressed.
Hmm, it's kind of bland.
Why? Oh, thanks.
No, I'm not trying to be mean, really. It's just that food's way hotter and spicier in hell, and I guess that's just what I'm used to.
I nod tactically, forgiving her for the unintended insult. Actually, I'm more intrigued by the way in which she was apologetic, which is oddly out of character for her. Is she softening a little? We finish eating in silence, and then my mind turns to the chore of washing the dishes, something that I always had to do, at least when there was only me living here. I steal a crafty glance at Lily. Could I get away with asking her to do them instead? Ask her to do them. Would you mind? I gesture to the sink, which is far from full, but she plants her hands on her hips and begins to pout once more.
But, I'm the guest here.
I know that she omits uninvited from that description. Well, if it's too much for you to handle, he looks at me through narrowed eyes as if I'm trying to call my bluff. I understand if you don't know how.
Ugh, of course I know how to wash up dirty dishes. I'm not an idiot, you know.
Lady pushes me out of the way to get to the sink all the time, muttering curses under her breath that don't bear repeating. She does a basic, if a little ham-fisted job of cleaning the dishes, still sauntering away to herself the whole time.
All done. Are you happy now, you mean slave driver?
God, she's standing there, fist on her hips and practically fuming. Can a succubus actually breathe fire? But how sexy does she look right now? I don't know if it's her fit of PQ, her petite stature, or the mix of the two. Either way, Lily's pretty hot when she's angry. Once the dishes are cleaned and put away, I find myself yawning uncontrollably for some reason. I glance at my watch and almost yelp at the sight of just how late it actually is. I'm not that. It's not that I'm delighted about being in bed for an early hour every night, but it seems like taking the time out to go through my usual evening routine to school Lily on domestic tasks has taken significantly longer than I expected. Jeez, look at the damn
What's
time.
up? There's still plenty of time until tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but I tend to spend that time
But
sleeping.
you slept 4 hours last night. How can you be tired again already?
Well, Lily, we humans tend to sleep most nights as a rule.
Wow, how boring. Demons go to bed every night too, but we don't need to sleep every night.
Lily winks suggestively. I get you, but I really do need to sleep tonight. So, if you'd like to take the sofa, Lily smiles and shakes her head as if I just said something dumb.
No need for that. Your bed's more than big enough for the both of us.
Before I can protest, she marches off towards my bedroom. Lily, about that, maybe you could wear some pajamas in here tonight? As I wearily trudge into the bathroom to brush my teeth, I hear her call back from the bedroom. Is that really my bathroom, man? The fuck?
Don't see the need myself, but if you say so, I'll just grab something of yours to wear, okay?
I have a mouthful of toothpaste and so I can't answer, but I hear her rummaging all the same. I finish up in the bathroom and walk back to the bedroom. I'm too tired to argue anymore, and at least she'll be wearing clothes in bed tonight, which counts as progress of some kind.
Hey, I kept your side warm for you.
Yeah, clothes, sure. As I see Lily reclining on the bed, back against the headboard. Damn! That's legal. That's okay, I mean, right? All I can see that she's wearing is an oversized flannel shirt, buttoned only to keep it from falling off together. It falls down on one shoulder and shows off the shape of her chest impressively. Her shapely red legs are left almost bare, and I have no idea whether she's wearing underwear below it. Her glossy black hair has fallen over one eye, and I can see from the smile on her face that she knows exactly what she's doing. Lily pats the pillow by her own as if summoning me into her demonic lair of temptation. I have no choice but to obey, hoping all the time that she can see my painful erection. Part of me hopes that I can make it through the night without incident. But another more shameful part of me hopes that Lily does find it in the hours of darkness and takes the choice out of my hands. I fall asleep wondering what kind of pervert such thoughts make me guilty of being. Okay. Oh, reached the end. Okay. Cool introduction to the demo, cool game, I believe. It's a good game. It's gonna be like a long game of her flirting with us, fucking with us, making us go crazy. Maybe we'll see some nose bleeded. What the fuck did I say, man? Some nose bleeding. Yeah, that's how you fucking say it. What the fuck? Sometimes, man, I'm so weirded out by my mouth on how I say things. Well, it was fun. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.